Hey everyone, what's going on? This is Nick the Fish Guy doing an update for you. Figured I'd give you a look at the tank now and everything that I've done over spring break now that I'm back from college for a little bit. We'll be leaving here in a few days, so probably won't be doing any more videos after this one for a month or two, so sorry about that, but I'm kind of limited to to seeing my tank in the first place, so all this stuff was just kind of spring cleaning and some experimental stuff too, which I'm going to get to in a second. But here's a look at the tank. I'll get a little bit close up for you just so you can see kind of what's going on here. But right here I got most of my SPS corals up on this left island over here. They're looking really good. Polyp extension is awesome with the miracle mud that I have in the tank now. It's doing really good. I just put that in yesterday, so I'll give you guys a look down in the sump at what it looks like too in a second. But I'm just going to show you all the fish in the tank and let you see all the corals and stuff. See how everything's doing. My polyp garden is doing awesome. Got some lobed brains everywhere. Chalice, candy cane corals, bunch of monties, another chalice up there in the top right hand corner, some torches, just a bunch of stuff in here. Looks great. Couldn't be happier with it all. But yeah, it's doing awesome. Tank's doing great. I couldn't be happier with it. I'm glad I got to see it again over spring break. But now on to the sump area, which is down here. It is a lot less cluttered down here due to the fact of this right over here, the shelf that I built, which looks awesome. I housed all my wires and stuff. Now that it's not on the top of the tank, it looks a lot better. All this stuff used to be on the top and it was a mess and didn't look very good, let's put it that way. So I got my auto top off, my supplements down there, any other stuff that I need down there, and then all my wirings over here. So that cleared up a ton of room in the sump area underneath my tank, which come summertime I will be getting a bigger sump. I don't know what kind yet. I might just make my own. It just kind of depends. But I want a lot bigger sump because the one I have is only like 24 inches and I could at least fit a 36 to 40 inch sump underneath this tank, so because I made it so there's plenty of room, and the center bar comes out, so it'll be very easy to get a new sump under there and get that one out, which is really nice. That's why I made it removable, just in case I ever did need to change the sump out or anything. But onto the miracle mud. I put this in yesterday. It didn't cloud the water at all, really. I mean, honestly, I literally put it in, poured some water over it, and let the water sink into the mud. That way it could like kind of get packed down. It packed down pretty good, and then I slowly added water to it with like, I think it was a Maxi Jet 800, 1200, something like that, and that only pumps about 200 gallons per hour in there. So I slowly added it, put my hand over the mud so it wouldn't get all stirred up, and I started the tank right away after that. I didn't even have to wait for anything to settle. There was very minimal dust kicked up from the mud, which made me really happy. It didn't cloud my tank at all. My tank's actually crystal clear, so that's really nice. But I got that. I got some Canomorph algae in there. Got my lights over it. But pretty basic and simple setup. I'd like to have a bigger sump just for more surface area for the Miracle Mud. I'll probably end up, when I get the bigger sump, I'll probably get about 5 more pounds of Miracle Mud. But right now, there's a good inch of it down there. So that's what I need. That's what it recommends to run, is about an inch or so. You could have a little bit more, but I kept it to the requirements, and I only went with 10 pounds of Miracle Mud, which 10 pounds alone is $70, so it's not the cheapest stuff in the world. So I'm hoping it works, and you guys will find out if it works, because I'll be giving reviews here in a few months on growth, coral growth, and how the levels of the tank are doing compared to what they are now, and all that stuff. So I'll be running through all that stuff as time goes on, but I wanted to let you know that I did put it in. Tank is up and running. It looks great. So we'll see where it goes from here. Still got my protein skimmer going there. It's doing great too. I got it really fine-tuned now, and it's working. It's producing some pretty good gunk. I will not be running the protein skimmer all the time. I will actually only be running it 12 hours a day. So basically I'll just be running it during the daytime, and at night I'll turn it off, just so it doesn't remove all that like phytoplankton and all the other stuff that it could remove, that the Miracle Mud is sending out. During nighttime, I don't want it to remove all that, so the corals can grow more and feed more. And that's what the Miracle Mud, that's how it's supposed to be run. It's actually, you don't even have to have a skimmer with it apparently, but I don't feel comfortable not having a skimmer on my tank. It's just that idea, that concept just doesn't, I can't grasp it. So I'm still keeping my skimmer on the tank, but I'm only running it about 12 hours a day. And I mean, that's pretty much it. Tank's going good. I just wanted to let you guys know what I'm doing, what to be prepared for. Miracle Mud, does it work or not? Refugiums, do they work or not? So I'm going to give you that whole spiel, and then I'm also going to be getting a bigger sump come summertime, so in about 2 or 3 months. So that isn't too far off, and I'll show you the one that I picked and why I picked it and all that good stuff. But I'm really starting to pick up the video making now that I have time to work on the tank here soon. Now, in about 2 months I'll be out of school, so. But it's going great. I love it. It's working awesome. Nice and clean look down here. And then this is a nice clean look over here too. I got my Reef Keeper light, my PC4s, my Vortex, sorry about that. Vortex all running there, another energy bar. But looks great, the wires are all nice and neat now. I'm loving this. I got the doors upstairs, I'm painting them today, so the doors will look just exactly like the stand and canopy doors, so everything's going to match. Everything's going to look good. But I'll kind of leave you with that, and the next video you'll see will probably be an update on the Miracle Mud and what I think about it, and just kind of going from there. But thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoy, and be prepared for more reviews on equipment and other things in the future. I will be doing a lot more stuff. But thanks for watching, guys.